Hi Ronak, good evening.
Hello, Yogesh. Hi, good evening.
Good, good.
We'll be able to see you soon.
Yes. Give me a moment.
All right. Hello.
Everyone.
Hi. Hi, Kamalika.
I'm
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth
Okay. So, welcome to Zen Counseling introduction today. Hemant will start some
Okay.
presentation.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Loving Community Meeting. Um, Loving is a non-profitable organization which help people to overcome their life difficulties like relationships issues, health issues, anxiety and depression, and other kinds of issues by different type of techniques like meditation, yoga, self-hypnosis, healing therapies. But due to the global pandemic, we are unfortunately not people are not able to come to us. So we decided to go to them via Zoom and other online different social medias, WhatsApp and YouTube. For that, we have started two different projects. We have a motto: "Spread love in the time of crisis." We have decided two different projects. First is Zen Counseling. We are providing free Zen Counseling until 3rd May. You can join us. You can apply for the Zen Counseling at our website. And our project two is second is we are providing meditation, motivational quotes, and this Zoom meeting via WhatsApp group. We have made different cities and different WhatsApp groups which help people in the time of crisis. We have also freed our all the meditations on our Love channel, which you can visit on YouTube. And if you want more details, you can visit our website www.lovingworld.com. Let's start today's event. I'm like to invite Dr. Ronak Gandhi, our founder. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Wow. All right. So, Zen Counseling is very special to me. When I got trained in Zen Counseling in 2009, since then I practice this at my center in my practice. I work as a holistic doctor and I've seen fantastic results with Zen counseling. I'm also a practitioner of Zen archery, which is a Japanese martial art. And first time when I listen about Zen counseling, I almost fallen in love with it. And how to do counseling in a Zen way, which is so amazing. And then I got trained by Kenichi Ishimaru, who is the founder of Zen Counseling. He has created this technique in year 2000, and he's such an amazing man. Unfortunately, it is very late in Japan, but next time, in our live training, he will be there for sure. So I would like to start with one small video about what is Zen. I will mute everyone. So today, my plan is that I will show you some video on Zen, Zen counseling, what uh, we had a great experience of training 22 Zen counselors last year in Mumbai, and some of them are with us. And afterwards, in the end, in the second half, I would like that we all will experience Zen counseling. We'll give you a taste of Zen counseling. Okay. Let me begin by this very small documentary about Zen.
Sorry, I was practicing my daily Zen meditation. When you think of Zen, you probably think of monks meditating on a secluded mountain, wearing robes, eating nothing but rice. And while you may be right about some of that, Zen is just so much more. Or maybe they would say less. Zen is a belief system that first developed in China over 1,500 years ago and became a super important philosophy throughout East Asia, particularly in Japan. One could think of Zen as a mixture of Taoism and Buddhism. It places a strong emphasis on something called Zazen, which, loosely translated, means meditation. Just like in Taoism, Zen does not focus on the accumulation of knowledge. Instead, its main focus is to stay present in the moment without judging anything or anyone. We in the West might think about this as going with the flow. The philosopher Alan Watts describes the mindset of Zen as there is never anything but the present. And if one cannot live there, one cannot live anywhere. Meaning that for people who practice Zen, their main goal is to be perfectly in tune with the present moment and to enjoy it to its fullest. To a Zen master, eating a grain of rice is just as satisfying as purchasing the most luxurious car. Another key idea of Zen is about trying to clear the mind in order to enter a state of no thought. However, doing this in a way that requires no effort is key. In fact, trying is the wrong word to use. In Zen, it is often thought that one cannot listen if they are thinking about their listening. One cannot let go of oneself if one is trying to let go. Instead of thinking about doing something then, Zen requires a person to just do it, to just listen or just let go. This is also a form of Zazen, or what we might call meditation. Many think of Zen as a passive philosophy where one just sits back and lets life dictate their journey. However, this would be a misunderstanding. Zen is as much about the spontaneity of life as it is about discipline and control. In fact, there is no contradiction between the two. It is true there is chance in nature, but the human element of control is just as natural as the actions of the wildest of animals. Watts explains that from this standpoint, artistic technique is discipline in spontaneity, and spontaneity in discipline. In other words, in our work, our lives, our art, we must practice being disciplined about being spontaneous. And we have to be spontaneous in our discipline. Now, I'm going to head back into a state of Zazen. Thank you for listening and stay tuned for more short animated videos. Please click the link below to subscribe.
It's such a short video explaining about Zen, which is very, one cannot explain what Zen is. Okay. Now I would like to show you an interview with Kenichi Ishimaru when we have invited him to Ahmedabad.
Hello, welcome to Loving. I am Rishma and we are on Love Channel. Today we have with us Mr. Kenichi Ishimaru, who is come to visit Loving from Japan. He's coming for the first time at Ahmedabad, and he is the creator of Zen Counseling and a unique concept in counseling. So we will have to ask a few questions to Mr. Kenichi. Mr. Kenichi, can you introduce Zen Counseling? Can you say what is Zen Counseling?
Yes, Zen Counseling is counseling based on the concept of Zen. Zen is the ultimate flowering of Buddhism, and the essence of Buddhism is no God, everyone is already Buddha. It's a concept. And in Zen world, just sit in silence by watching, by keep meditating the Zen, they become enlightened. But Zen counseling is, the concept is same, but the training is just different. We don't search ourselves, we don't train ourselves to become enlightened, to become Buddha, but we look at the client as a Buddha. Once we try to look at the Buddha, we look at the client as a Buddha, our counseling becomes totally different. Western counseling do not trust the client as a Buddha. They just read, they know everything about the client, so they pretend they know the answer of the client. It's totally nonsense. Only the client has a problem, so only the client knows the answer. So we should wait for the answer comes up from inside. This is a totally different part of Zen counseling from Western so-called counseling.
So what made you create this unique concept?
Okay, so basically I am Zen Osho, and Osho often talked about enlightenment, about Buddhism, about love. So basically I really wanted to live my life based on his concept. But at that moment I was a therapist, but the so-called therapy behaved like therapist knows everything about the client. I didn't like it. By that time I met the kinesiology. That concept is totally different. The answer is within. So I love new therapist called kinesiology. So I put totally all my energy to go to the kinesiology. But at the moment, technique is so super powerful, but in the counseling part, our so-called kinesiologists tend to give advice. Because of that advice, they ruin their therapy, they ruin their kinesiology. So I started thinking, how can I create a new counseling system without giving any advice? It's my first idea. Yes.
And how can you differentiate Zen counseling than the traditional counseling?
Well, in fact, I have never read of any counseling. I have never read of any Western psychology. I just tried and made errors. So first, it should be effective. It always gets a good result. And plus, no advice. So I started thinking what to do. Finally, if we don't give any advice, there are only three choices. One is just listening, second one is just repeating, third one just asking. With these three techniques, how can I support the client? It's the main idea. So finally I completed it.
So what do you think, how can Zen counseling help people? What kind of people can benefit from Zen counseling?
So any people who believe they have the problem. Okay. When people think other people is the problem, then we can support those people. But when they understand they have the problem, if they have the real problem, we can support them.
So,
okay. When people think other people is the problem, then we can support those people. But when they understand they have the problem, if they have the real problem, we can support them.
So, what vision do you have for Zen counseling in India?
Not only India, but all over the world. so-called Western therapy, Western psychology are not so working well. So we should go back to East. So the concept of Zen coming from, in fact, from India. Okay, Bodhidharma created Zen. Bodhidharma was born in India, in South India, in Kanchipuram, and he carried Buddhism into China. So when Western people are just in trouble, so we need to save the world. We need Eastern culture, Eastern civilization can help to change the world. It's my belief. So basic concept is, Western basic concept is there's God and there's poor people, but Buddhism concept is totally different. We are all already a great Buddha, so we just look inside. Once we trust people as a Buddha, every world becomes so peaceful. So if we really start trusting ourselves and others as a Buddha, the world will be changed. So, especially in India, Indian people understand the Eastern concept of Buddhism or some other spiritual ideas. So, it will change, it will help our world. Yeah.
Do you have any message for us?
Oh, in India, this is the center of India. So you are the pioneer to spread Zen counseling. So you are the pioneer to change our life in the very peaceful way. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Kenichi. That was Kenichi Ishimaru at Loving Center for Transformation. I am Rishma. Thank you. Hello, welcome to Loving.
So that was Mr. Kenichi explaining about Zen counseling. Do you have any question about what you have just listened or seen? Hi, Rajesh. Yes.
Apart from the three things, that means either you listening or either you question him back. What does he actually do? I mean, how does it really help the other guy?
Okay.
I mean, the person who wants himself to be slightly better off than what was before he came to the counseling session.
Okay. First thing in Zen counseling, we believe that everyone is a Buddha. We believe our client is a Buddha. We don't see him as a person with some problems, some issues. We look at the client as a Buddha and create a safe space so person start talking. Second thing, we must also understand that it is a problem of client. When you have a problem, what do you think whose solution will work? Only
The,
yours.
the individual solution will work.
Exactly. Only your solution will work.
Just a second. I have to open the door. 1 second. I'm very sorry.
Okay. Welcome to the online workshop.
Sorry, sir. Sorry.
I,
No, I'm there. I'm there.
yeah.
So sorry.
I said welcome to the online workshops. Okay. So second thing, when client has a problem, client has the solution
Correct.
himself or herself. Okay. Third thing, just by listening, client is able to see the problem clearly and also see the solution. So when we have problem, we also have solution inside. We don't see the solution because we are identified with problem.
Okay.
Okay. So this is fundamental technique is just listening relaxed. looking at the client is a Buddha, and we will practice that. But then there is further. So that's where the Zen counseling training comes in, that you ask certain questions that is a bit advanced mode, and you can experience Zen counseling with our Zen counselor Kamalika, Yogesh are here. Anybody? No. Namrita is also here.
Say I
Okay.
don't know. Zen.
Okay. Anybody else has any question?
Any real-time cases which has been resolved using this technique?
Sure. We will come to that. Sure, of course. Okay, so now I will again put everyone in mute, and I would like to invite our Zen counselors, starting with Yogesh, Kamalika, or Namrita. Yogesh, you would like to share about your experience as Zen counselor and how it has helped people.
Yeah,
Or you can also tell us about history of Zen, you know.
yeah, okay. Thank you so much. So yes, I have been a Zen practitioner for a long time, maybe 15 years or more, where I started reading about Zen. I started practicing the meditations long back, and it has brought a lot of difference to my personal life as such, in terms of how I look at the world, how I view the world, how I look at my own life, my own relationships, etc. So Zen per se has its own power, has its own impact, that uh, it can change the life of a person, no doubt about it. Uh, and the whole purpose of Zen and the aim of Zen is to know oneself eventually. So having said that, somewhere there was a gap which I continue to feel, that if I wish to explain my realizations or what I learned in Zen to somebody else, uh, I was having a big problem in that, and I could not connect with people. People have their own problems, you know. Everybody is caught up in their own life, and it's not easy for people to listen to somebody else. And when I came across Zen counseling in 2019, when Kenichi had come to India, and there was this 4 days, full day session on becoming a Zen counselor. Without knowing much about it, and after only a brief discussion with Ronak, I attended this session, and it was definitely a very, very powerful session, and something that helped me fill the gap which I was facing in my life. So in order to help other people, actually you don't need to do much, because many of us really want to help others. And the only way we think of helping others is by giving them advice, because we think we know more. We have learned certain things about Zen, could be any subject, not just Zen. We definitely have that feeling that I know a little bit more than the other person. It could be a child, it could be my parents, it could be my cousins, brothers, sisters, even my office colleagues. I think I know more than them, so I need to give them some advice, right? That's a very normal attitude that we have. But giving advice, uh, how dangerous that is, and how risky that is, and how much damage it can do to the other person, is something that I came to realize in this workshop. And that has been really eye-opening, beyond any doubt. And with live experiences after the training, I have done more than 30 sessions with real life clients, and I could see that effect happening. Because the moment you don't give advice and you continue to listen to the client himself, his mind, we have to trust the client's mind. Everybody has the same mind, it has the same power. Occasionally it gets into some problems, but it has the power to resolve them on its own. And normally we don't give it a chance. We ask somebody what's the solution, we ask somebody else what's an advice, and we try to implement that without even trying to answer it ourselves. So in the process of Zen counseling, when the counselor just listens to you and applies all those techniques of asking the right questions, repeating certain things, then that allows the client to reflect on his own problem. And many times I have seen miracles happening in the sense that he said, why did I ever have this problem at all to begin with? In a short session of half an hour or 1 hour, the doubt or the confusion clears up. In a way, the problem goes away. So without giving any advice, without giving any solution, the client is happy. His problem is gone. What else do we want? So that's it. I mean, I would like to stop here and give Kamalika or Namrita also to talk
Yes,
about their experiences.
great. Thank you. Kamalika.
Thank God. Yogesh, you just explained it so beautifully. I really don't know what to add to this. I guess what I would add, because he's really said it so beautifully and laid the foundation so well. I think I've also done about more than 30 sessions now, and what has impacted me in a beautiful way is that most clients have not found this safe space to talk. That is something that really shows up in every client. And it could be some incident in the past which holds on to them very strongly, and they have not had that outside person to talk to, who's not curious, who doesn't want to know or intrude into your life, but is there to listen to you completely, so that the client can see her life from a different perspective. That helps them resolve the situation, because they see it away, like we kind of become a mirror or a sounding board, whatever you want to call us. And when that happens, and sometimes through a repetition, they sometimes get emphasized and realize, okay, this is that aspect that I'm not listening to myself, like, they are not seeing themselves. And that kind of gives them a huge breakthrough. It's done a lot of wonders to a lot of people. It has done wonders for me, because I use Zen counseling even to myself. And there are times that I have found myself going off on a thing, and I'm like, hey, hello. And then I listen to myself and I say, no, this is not needed, or whatever. And, come out of the mind talk sometimes, which really can be, I mean, it's there with everyone, I guess. And so, yeah, it has not only benefited my clients, but it's also benefited me in my life. And I couldn't be happier with it, and more in gratitude for the fact that it came into my life. I did the same. I was in the same batch as Yogesh and Namrita, and it was really special 4 days. So, and Ronak, yeah, helped us put it together. He was the one who put it together in India. So, thank you, Ronak.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you so much. Wow. You said it so well that. Namrita, can you hear us?
Yes, absolutely. I can hear you.
Okay. Okay.
Hello. Hello,
Yeah.
everybody.
Hello.
I like the way that Yogesh and Kamalika put it across, because now I'm at a loss what more to add. So, Zen teaches us the beauty of listening. And it also teaches us something a little sad, that somewhere or the other, have we stopped listening to each other? And have we stopped giving each other that trust that we can talk without being judged? That is what I feel a Zen counselor does. When we listen without judging, then the client opens up. They want to talk, they want to share their problems. And when they are talking, that is when they realize that it's inside them. They just didn't want to listen to themselves. Everything is inside of us. And that's all a Zen counselor is doing, is connecting you to yourself, to your own wisdom, to your own Buddha. That is the beauty of Zen. So I think, Ronak, other than that, it's already been put so beautifully. It will just be a repetition if I say anything.
Wow. Wow. Amazing. And Namrita is from Bhubaneswar, and she's mother of two daughters. And how does it? How did Zen counseling help you in your personal life? No?
Actually, it's helped me with my children as well. It's not just helped me and my husband and people around, but it's helped me with the children. And after Zen counseling, after coming back from the course, I remember, Ronak, you told me the same thing that you're a changed person. If you remember last day, you
Yes.
came and you told me there's something different about you. I feel it calms us down also because we learn to trust ourselves. That trust that we're talking about other people, we have lost that trust that, for our own selves. And it really helps us to connect and to come back.
Great.
And the same way, even when the children are talking, we just tend to ignore and we tend to put our point forward that no, I'm right, you listen to me. But now you listen because no matter what the age, each and every person, each and every individual is a Buddha. And we need to listen.
Wow. Great. Great. Thank you. Thank you, Namrita. Wow. Amazing. Is there any client like Amit, any client who has experienced Zen counseling, maybe Gunwan Bhai or Amit, would like to share your experience? Yeah.
Yes, Doctor. Amit here.
Yeah.
Just a minute. I had a session which Mona conducted, and what I felt, I was listening to what Kamalika said, and the person before that, I found out that in the process of listening and discussion, my mind somehow uh, went silent, and the confusion, as if somewhere uh, disappeared, and the answer appeared from the heart, and you can feel that a different urge, a different feeling rising, and this is the answer, and that was very beautiful. And I was wondering that, I have a question that what is the difference between Zen counseling and an intuition then? But I really loved the way it, what is the secret behind it? It was just normal chit chat between the friends,
Yes.
but something happened, your mind disappeared and your heart gave an answer to the problem.
Wow. Beautiful, Amit. I would say when you ask what is the difference between intuition and Zen counseling, is intuition you can have it by yourself, and in Zen counseling you have a Zen counselor in front of you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. All right. Now I would like to give you a taste of Zen counseling. The fundamental principle of Zen counseling is that everybody is a Buddha. You know, I wish I could give you the whole Zen counseling training in 1 hour because we need so many. But I think the fundamental thing, if you experience, that can also help you a lot. I invite you to please close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And when you breathe out, release any tension, any thought of any kinds of thought. And once again, take a deep breath. And find that point inside of you. Maybe it's heart, maybe somewhere else, a Buddha in you. Just find that part. You are a Buddha. When you were born, you came to this earth with being total, totally innocent, like a blank mind. When there is no mind, isn't it a Buddha or Zen? Take a deep breath and just rest in this point, in your Buddhahood. If you like, you can put your hands on your heart, have a little smile, or just do nothing. Just stay as you are, remembering your Buddha nature. You can call it life, you can call it Atma, you can call it energy, existence, God, Zen, all different names. Just one essence in which you are right now. Take a deep breath, and if it helps, say to yourself, I am Buddha, and everyone is a Buddha. Everyone is divine. Just feel this. There is no much chatter about it. And then slowly open your eyes. Okay.
तो बना है बच्चों को खाने दीजिए वैसे.
Okay. Could you find something inside? Okay. Now, I have decided that I will give you a chance to just listening to each other. I will divide the whole group into different rooms. You will have one partner. You decide who is number one. It is good if you all start your camera so that you can see each other. One person will take 5 minutes. Let's do 3 minutes. And second, one person is a counselor, second is a client. Counselor, just listen and nod. Have a little, just look at the person as a Buddha. Okay? Everyone understood? If you understood, please raise your hand. Good one, bhai. Samajh mein aaya?
We don't have to say anything to the other person, just nod and smile or something like that. Yes.
Just listen, relax. You relax. You relax. Kenichi-san says, relaxation is another name of enlightenment.
But if he is expecting an answer from us, we don't react to it or just listen to it.
So I
How
tell
does it process?
all the client, don't expect an answer. Just talk about your problem. Just start talking. And we all have the oath of privacy, secrecy. Okay. Shall we do that? So let me break out rooms. 16 participants. 8. Okay, let me check. राजेंद्र विद उर्मी जी, आप सुन सकते हो? उर्मी?
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I am opening a room and I will send a message after 3 minutes. Then you change. Okay. Let's try if this works. Okay. सुनीता जी शायद आपको ज्वाइन करना है। सुनीता जी आपको शायद ज्वाइन करना है। भद्रेश भाई आपको भी कहीं पे ज्वाइन करना है। भद्रेश भाई आपको वहां मैसेज आया होगा, आपको ज्वाइन करना है।
For me to understand the matter.
क्या?
It is very difficult. It's very my first time meeting, so I can't understand what you want to, what
You
we are
just
doing.
you decide who is number 1 and number 2 and just listen. Okay?
I will listen.
Yes. So you please join. Okay. सुनीता जी आपको भी कुछ आया होगा मैसेज, आपको ज्वाइन करना है।
कैसे सर? नहीं दिख रहा है मैसेज।
Breakout room 8.
हाय सुनीता, आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है।
हेलो।
हेलो।
हाँ, वो रूम में से ब्रेक हो गए।
अच्छा।
ठीक है। अच्छा,
Okay, so I think the room has
Yeah,
exited automatically after certain time.
yeah. For me, it is done.
सर आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है।
Yeah, your audio is muted.
My audio is mute. Okay, sorry. So because I gave a limited time, 5 minutes each, it took about 10 minutes. I wanted to give you a taste of just listening relax. I think this is first time it is happening in India like this on Zoom.
Yes.
And thank you so much for, participating. What's your name, ma'am? I had a session with you. I can't read your name. Yeah, your name. Yes.
I'm Anita.
Okay, Anita ji. Yeah. So we had a good session, of course, due to all my years of practice. Anybody has any question? Did it help you? Could you listen to the client being relaxed?
I think the other person should be able to tell us, because I had a very experienced person with me. So she should be able to tell whether we could able to listen to as a client.
Okay, you got a thumbs up. So yes.
Oh, okay, fine. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
yes, Urmi, you had a question. So was it difficult for you? It was disconnected in between?
Yeah, actually we were talking. I got the notification that it will automatically get end in 3 minutes, but how time passed so fast. Like we were still talking.
Okay.
I heard
Yeah.
problem about it, and we were just talking about it, and it just got disconnected.
Should I
Okay.
say something about Urmi because Urmi was my counselor?
Okay. And yeah, please say.
Hello, some
Yeah,
music.
please say. बोलिए.
I see Urmi as a counselor. I had my problem. I explained, and she was so smiling and just listening so beautifully. That itself has given me so much of solace. And
Great.
great thing happened to me because when you share your problem with someone so with a so smiling face, automatically your problem to some extent will be mitigated. So I feel happy with her. I
Okay.
tell.
Great. Great.
I
Urmi, did
feel,
you? Yeah.
yeah.
Tell me. Say.
Yeah, I also enjoyed listening to like what he has shared. Apart from the problem that he is having, he is very talented person. Like he's doing so many things. He's having so many degrees. Apart from the degrees, he's having so many hobbies. So at one point, I thought that if such person at such age can also has I never thought he will be having some problem after listening to his life story. So one more thought came into my mind that that no matter who you are, you may got stuck at certain point in your life.
Welcome to the world of Zen counseling.
uh,
We all are Buddhas and we all have our problems. Okay, great. Rajesh,
Yeah, good experience. I mean,
you were with
my
whom?
my partner was Ankita ji,
Okay.
and we only had a family chat because I think a lot of times people have to know each other better to be really be opening out to issues like the problem types. It's like
Uh-huh.
just a regular chat. Uh, I believe we were both counseling each other.
Oh, but could you listen? Could you experience
Of
listening
course,
relaxed?
very relaxed.
Of course, you are. And Ankita, how was it for you?
हाँ गुड सर.
Okay.
पर फर्स्ट टाइम जब मीटिंग होती है तो ओपन नहीं हो पाते हैं.
Okay.
और
See, I just wanted to give you a piece of, sweet in your mouth to taste and experience and like, a lot of good. Amit, how was it being a counselor for you?
Yeah, it was good. It was while I think it was a taste of a non-judgmental listening when something like this was when Namrita was sharing. I was able to listen to every word without any judgment. Uh, I mean, judgment coming on when I was, just
Great.
relaxed and listening. So that was very interesting. Very often we cannot do it when even within the family members
Wow.
so the judgment often crops up.
Wow. So can you imagine, Amit, if you are a Zen counselor and you listen to a client for 1 whole hour, you train yourself to become non-judgmental.
Yeah.
And that's the greatest benefit to you as a counselor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ronak, just to understand, how do people get leads if somebody needs Zen counseling? Is it through your friend
Yes,
circles?
that's what I'm showing you. I'm
Yeah.
showing you this flyer. Can you see? This is the Zen free Zen counseling session. So there are ways, there is a number, if everyone can write down 9833180074 and email zen@lovingworld.in. And also on Loving's website, we have a form, application form and everything there. And if you are part of, so please go to Loving World. If you cannot find anything, you send a message, in contact form, and we will get back to you. You can also call this number, send message 9833180074 that you want a free Zen counseling session. And one of our counselor, Yogesh, Kamalika, or anybody, we will get in touch with you. Okay.
Okay, just to understand from the commercials point of view, how does a 1 hour session would normally cost to a person?
Yogesh?
It's free, sir. As of now, it's free. We are supporting the lockdown. In this lockdown period, it's free.
Okay. No, but otherwise, okay, why I asked this question is probably is there any opportunity or a position where you have counsel to at the global level? Had anybody asking for your counseling at international level? Is
Yes.
this a body which posts you as a consulting Zen consultant or a Zen practitioner on an international platform where people really want to reach you and connect to you, or we have to develop our own space
No.
of or a platform
So
to
I will get back. I will
yes.
take it. Kishore,
Yes.
we have an International Zen Counseling Association in Japan, and we have a website for that. And every Zen counselor is registered with the International Zen Counseling Association.
Okay.
And yes. So there is a body, there is a presence, but of course, you will also spread this in your circle when you become a Zen counselor.
Okay.
So we provide you the platform, yes. And in this free session, when we are providing free Zen counseling session, we have some emails from out of country that people are interested to, get Zen counseling session.
Just to understand how it is worked out and how do people go about it.
Yes. Okay. So we are planning to have online Zen counseling training, or if lockdown is finished, the virus cases are all gone, we will do a physical session, in a training room at Ahmedabad or Mumbai, anywhere. Otherwise, we will try it online. Right? Any other question? It's 7. I'm just taking 2 more minutes.
Okay. Thank you, Ronak bhai, for spreading a good light.
Okay. Yeah. Urmi, any question?
Yeah, I would just like to say thank you to Yogesh sir for introducing me to this platform. And also, it was nice meeting you all, and also Rajendra sir, to whom with I was connected, and also to you, Mr. Ronak. It was really nice.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Kamalika, any last word? Or Namrita? Yes, Kamalika.
Me unmute. So, firstly, thank you everyone for coming. I mean, I'm just a Zen counselor, but I'm happy all of you have come to feel it, know more about it, and Ronak has given you all the details on how to avail of it. And again, there'll be online training also as soon as it's planned. I'm sorry I missed a part because I had to attend to my husband son's call. But it was a lovely session. This was online thing was very nice. First time I experienced it, it really worked. I had a great session with Kishore. He was my counselor,
Thank you.
and I think I found my answer to what I was thinking about and wanting and figuring and trying to figure. And that's it. It's lovely to meet all of you. Thanks, Amit, for coming. I think this one was that.
Probably, Ronak, we could share
from
connects
America.
and numbers so that we can at times have a session and try to know more about it.
Yes,
Is it a
we
possibility?
will. Yes, well, you can join Loving's WhatsApp group on the website, and there
I am
everybody
based
will be
Mumbai.
there. Yeah,
I'm
in
already
Mumbai
there.
also, they are there.
I'm there in Mumbai. Okay, it is there. Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
I think it's time.
Yes,
And
thank
yes,
you.
I
Thank
hope
you, sir.
to see you all becoming. Namrita, you wanted to say something? You started your camera.
Yes, actually, I was saying that I really hope that Amit joins in because he was a very good counselor.
Okay, okay, great. So I wish to have all of you in
God
our
bless you.
online Zen counseling training.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Thank you, Ronak.
Great.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
sir. Thank you.
Nice meeting.
Thank you so much.
Nice weekend, Sunday. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye.